welcome to another Kol Koreh informational video. My name is Dr. Rinat Green, and I am the founder and executive director of Kol Koreh, a nonprofit organization that helps children with dyslexia and other learning disabilities. As the new school year is about to begin, I'd like to take a few moments to speak to the parents and teachers of the kindergarteners and first graders. Your children and students are about to receive a tremendous gift. Reading opens up a whole new world of possibilities, knowledge, and connectivity. Yet in every classroom, there will be some students for whom learning to read does not come naturally. In fact, research shows that dyslexia, a learning disability that affects students' ability to read, write, and spell, affects approximately 1 in 5 students. So in a class of 30 students, we can expect 5 to 6 students who are struggling with dyslexia. As students are just beginning their academic experience, it's crucial that they have a positive experience in order to ensure continued successful learning. The last thing we would want is for them to feel discouraged, lose hope and motivation, and feel that school is not for them. It is quite common for students who struggle with reading to try and hide their reading difficulties. When they feel that reading is coming easily to most of their peers, it could be embarrassing to admit that they are having trouble. While this is very understandable, this can make it harder for teachers to identify them. Yet we know that early identification and correct evidence-based intervention are essential to helping these students thrive and be successful learners. So what can we do to help? First, nothing beats a good educational screening. Ideally, all children should be screened in kindergarten for dyslexia. Those showing red flags may require further testing. The main reason for the screening is to identify those students who are at risk for reading failure, and then already in kindergarten give them an intensive, evidence-based intervention so that they can start first grade on a much stronger footing and avoid many of the obstacles associated with dyslexia. But what if your school doesn't screen its students? What can you do then? When teachers introduce the process of learning how to read, it's really helpful to say something like this. Learning how to read can be fun and exciting, but reading doesn't come naturally to everybody, and it's okay. Some kids learn how to read quickly and easily, and for some it can be a bit harder and take a bit longer. But it's important to remember that it doesn't mean that if learning how to read takes you longer, you are not as smart as those who pick it up quickly. Not at all. It's just that not everyone is wired for reading in the same way, and some kids need to be taught to read in a different way than the way reading is usually taught in class. If you're a parent, you can give your kid the same message at home as reading is being introduced during the school year. Teachers and parents should emphasize that learning how to read is a team effort. If you find that you are having a hard time remembering the letters and the sounds that go along with them, please tell me. It's really important that I know so that I can make sure that you are taught to read in the way that's right for you. I will do my best to help you, but it's also important that you let me know how it's going, okay? This conversation should happen a few times throughout the year in order to normalize the challenge and get it out in the open in the most non-judgmental and non-threatening way. The goal is to help students feel comfortable to approach their teachers and parents in case they need extra support. It also sensitizes the rest of the class to be more aware that although some kids may struggle to learn how to read, it doesn't mean that they are not as smart or that they have less to contribute. This approach empowers the students to be his or her own best self-advocate. This is a really important skill for all kids, but especially those who have difficulty in school. As they progress academically, they will be more likely to let someone know they are having trouble and will be less hesitant to ask for help. Obviously, this doesn't diminish the job of the teacher, who is ultimately responsible to identify and help each of his or her students succeed. Teachers must do all they can, be it reviewing the students' individual work, encouraging their school to conduct proper screenings, and educating themselves about the signs and interventions for dyslexia. Remember that at the end of the day, It's the responsibility of the teachers and the educational system to detect these kids and give them the support they need to succeed. And parents can and should be valuable partners who can advocate for their children to maximize their chances of success. This approach sets the stage to help students with dyslexia academically and increases awareness all around about a condition that, with the proper support, can transform a student from feeling that they can't achieve to feeling that the sky is the limit as far as what they can do. If you have any further questions, Kol Koreh is here to help. Please contact us in Israel at 052-704-2700 or in the US at 718-713-8229, or visit us on our website at www.kolkoreh.org, and of course you can also follow us on Facebook. Thank you so much for your time. Now, go make a difference.